have been in my lover girl era, and the most consistent feedback I'm receiving is that other people are there too, and also they want to hear more about self-love. So let me show you these 4 distinct self-love workings that I'm doing. First, I'm starting out by anointing my hands with Leo magnetism. I create this batch of magnetism under a Leo full moon or a Leo new moon, depending on whether we're in Leo season or Aquarius season. And the intention is pretty consistent. It is to attract a wider audience, to attract more customers and clients, and it has been working like a charm. So I anoint my hands first, and then I boil these candles so that I can go ahead and remove the stickers off of the candles. I don't really like anything to touch my candles besides my prayers and intentions. So I will take the time to boil them and then to scratch the stickers off with a pair of scissors. So after I boil the candles, I baptize them. But before I even got on the camera this evening, I was already in prayer. And what I was praying for is to attract a team full of people who are as dedicated to this work as I am, people who are available and present with me, and people who can help me get things done, because I was feeling a little overwhelmed. So I decided to do a little check-in using the tarot as a tool. And I actually pulled a card that perfectly reflects what I've been feeling, which is the 10 of Wands, reflecting this feeling of too much responsibility, too many burdens on me. And also that shadow on the ground was really significant for me, as it's a new part of my practice to work with my shadow. So, and it's actually something I've been thinking about. So that's a very significant reading for me. So the next thing I decided to do was to take this magical tincture called Devotion. It is ingestible magic that I can use to empower and enhance my rituals. Also, I have some orange blossom water, which I have a couple extra ingredients added to make it glory water. But first, I'm going to baptize my candles with my Florida water, which is something you see me do all the time. I like working with pristine, clean tools. And I think it's important to make sure we wash off the energy of other people who may have handled your candles before you, people who may have touched it, people who maybe were in the middle of a disagreement, people who are experiencing illness, any type of thing, or person who came into contact with your candles prior to you. That stuff needs to be removed, because you really want your candles to be clear and ready to take on your prayers and intentions. So I always do this extra step, and the candles come out super clean, squeaky clean, and smelling so good. So the first candle that I'm going to be dressing is a pink one. This one is to heal the relationship with the self. I'm using a beautiful bouquet of self-healing flowers, which include sweet violet, lily of the valley, and passion flower. The oils that I'm using for my pink candle are premium pussy and restoration oils from Bossy Bruja. And let me tell you, the premium pussy oil is specifically geared toward womb healing, particularly after trauma, reconnecting with your sacral chakra, reconnecting with the parts of you that are creative and divine and feminine, and also reconnecting you to your womb. And then I'm also dressing it with restoration, which is to heal from heartbreak primarily, but it's a healing oil overall. So I will be adding that actually to 2 of my candles tonight, starting with this pink one, using those beautiful flowers. And just as a note, violet is also a really good flower to use when we are wanting to attract a new relationship or a new marriage, but it's also really good to repair the relationship with the self. And so is another flower, Peony, which I will be using in one of my other candles. I'll put all of this in the caption because that was a lot, right? Next, I'll be dressing my red candle. This one is all about the types of people that I am attracting. You are so worthy of good, kind, loving, romantic, friendly, gentle, safe people and relationships. And so I am choosing to use a very sexy and sensual bouquet to dress this particular candle. I'm working with lavender because I want to ensure that I am attracting people who will be harmonious and peaceful. I'm also using rose. Rose is a master flower. She can do whatever the job is, she can do it, okay? But we are calling upon her specifically for beauty, romance, luxury, the soft life. And then hibiscus. Hibiscus is for sensuality. She brings in that sexy energy. And then I will be dressing this candle with pressure oil. And pressure oil is essentially a sweet jar. So I use all of my sweet jar ingredients, but I made it into an oil form. So it's a very sensual, sexy, romantic type of oil. Next, I will be working with this juicy orange candle. This is for successful self-expression, for successful creativity, right? So orange corresponds to the sacral chakra. And this is our creativity. This is our sensual energy. So I'm using a sigil that I recently created, which was the marrying of the dollar sign and the infinity sign. A sigil which I have said means may your money flow continuously, or may your money flow forever. Okay. And the reason I'm using it in the orange candle is because I always work orange candles for my prosperity workings. And I specifically want to be myself, express my true feelings and thoughts, and get paid for that. So I'm dressing it with my attraction herbs, my favorite blend. Fenugreek leaves, they smell like maple syrup, is my favorite thing. Rose and catnip, making us irresistible to our good. And then Leo magnetism. And Leo magnetism, again, is to attract an audience and to be able to express yourself and be comfortable with being seen. Next, I am dressing my white candle. This one is for mental health, connecting with the goddess, and healing with the ancestors. So corresponding with the crown chakra for mental health and connecting with goddess and connecting with our beloved dead, I am using motherwort, lemon balm, holy basil, and peony. Now, lemon balm, holy basil, rose is a really good blend for mental health, but I'm using peony in this candle because peony is a wonderful flower to work with if you need to heal the relationship with the self. Motherwort is a beautiful flower to work with if you want to connect with goddess and feel the love of the divine mother. I'm also using restoration oil for healing all around, especially the healing of our hearts. I'm using SUBLIME because I want to connect with the sublime side of life. And I'm using FOREMOTHERS. FOREMOTHERS is to connect specifically with my ancestors who are women, who were magical women, healers, midwives, doulas, people who were in that liminal space, who held space for people, laid on hands, took care of children. I want to connect with those women specifically and heal them through my own body and through my own choices and living. So those are my 4 distinct workings. I hope that at least one of them works for you. If you would like to leave me some feedback underneath this video, you can. I will be checking back in and reading the comments and seeing if you all need any other ideas for some self-love candle magic. And for those of you who are prioritizing self-love, I am so very proud of you, and I'm with you. I'm going to be setting these lights on my glamour altar. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and blessings.